Hello, hello, how's it going? Welcome to another day of Chronostory. Once again, we're on the Dragon Knight here. I'll turn my sound up. We got a nice little party going at Chief Gray's, so it should be fun. I've been grinding a lot, like mercilessly in the background, so we're up to level 117 to start this stream, even though I left last stream on level 70. It was pretty easy to grind between like 70 and 117, so yeah, this is where we're currently sitting. I'm gonna bring this character to like 132, but for this stream, wherever I finish, that 132 is gonna be hit off stream, so yeah, this will probably be the last time we are on Dragon Knight. We'll be moving back to our main like right after we're done with the Dragon Knight pretty much. But yeah, hope everyone's doing well and look forward to a fun stream. We've got a lot of Gachapon to do later. Maybe not so much scrolling today. I'll run through my current gear before anything. My gear is pretty fucking bad, to be honest. Like, it's atrocious. So I'm still running the blue bamboo hat because I literally, like, warriors have it so bad. Like, where do you find your hats? I don't know. I'm not going to Green Cornians, so like, I'm still rocking 4 strength, 6 accuracy. My top, literally, like, the scrolling on this character has been abysmal. This is 2 out of 7 on the top. So bad. 18 stat. The bottom, I don't even have the fucking scroll vouchers. Look at my scroll voucher count. It's 3,000. How am I gonna scroll? My really nice, clean 19 stat pants. This was a disaster. We did this at the start of our last stream. 6 weapon attack on our really good 16 stat glove. This cape is pretty bad, 14 stat. I just cannot make anything good on this character, and these shoes are also fucking abysmal. So, the spear I passed 130 on, and I'm like, that's enough for me. Bottom where dex drops off 70, or 70 drops off red cans. I mean, it's gonna be too late for that. Like, this character is gonna be 132 in no time at the end of this. Let me reset my tracker. I'm gonna be getting at least 30 mil here. I just want to hit the 132 and dip on this character. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not enjoying warrior that much, and I think it's because I don't mind rush, but rush feels really slow on spearman when the attack speed is like normal 6. If I were playing like a crusader with like a one-handed sword that was fast, I'd probably feel very differently and be a little more inclined to play a lot longer. Let me just post in the Discord, bear with me one moment. But yeah, the damage is really ramped up. Like, even with pretty abysmal gear, the damage is good. Crusher is good. It's Crusher, right? No, it's Fury. Sorry, it's Fury. Fury's really good. I really like Fury as a skill. Especially in Chief Gray's, you're getting like maximum uptime. Should you bring dice in? Oh, fuck. Yo, you guys want to go free market for dice?
I brought my dice in.
Oh, you brought it literally in. Okay, cool. That can take my spot then. What's it called? I can't see. Hold on.
Horror's dice.
Horror's dice. Oh yeah, just keep this one here. It's better if we don't need to leave the map, to be honest.
Well done.
Yeah, well done, man. Nah, just keep it in here. It's fine. Like, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's where this character's up to, and yeah. It's just a shame that I can't really scroll anything more with my lack of scroll vouchers. So yeah, I'm kind of like handcuffed there. So I can see how difficult it is to like make new characters and bring them into 107, like the unwelcome gear, and actually make something good with that. The resources are really limited. The unwelcome gear and actually make something good. Sorry, I'm just trying to open my own stream. All right. But yeah, I've got a lot of Gachapon to do. I think I'm going to work on like an unwelcome bow in the meantime. Like, I might actually get my bowman up from like 120 to 150. And then that's probably it. I've run out of mules to do at this point. I'm completely 4th job prepared, so there's nothing really further for me to do. So I'm in a good spot, just waiting for 4th job right now. It's hard for me to like find the motivation to want to play my main as well, because it's going to be like 20 plus hour levels. It's going to be kind of brutal. Is there a way to change the quick slots on the bottom right? As in change the buttons that you're pressing? I'm afraid not. That's just locked to shift, control, and etc. Yeah, you can't really change that, I'm afraid. I think my Twitch chat might not be coming through, so let me just make sure I bring that up, just in case. But yeah, even with me paying 0 attention, the rate is 35 mil. Like that's
even
really
with me
good.
paying
0 attention, the rate is 35 mil. Like that's even really good. Oh my god, sorry for that. That's me opening my own stream because I wanted to bring my chat up. Okay, the chat is finally coming through. Fantastic. Gutted, hello, good to see you. Astronaut. Yes, I've seen the fourth job mage teasers. I'm gonna run through that a little bit later and give my thoughts, but generally speaking, like I'm not a complainer. You know, I've gone through it. I've looked at it in detail. Focus, please. I need focus. I'm the kind of type of person that's just going to embrace what we got given and think of like the best way to play the class. That being said, Infinity is a really perplexing skill. What did you think about the cooldown? I think it's too low. I think all of the high impact cooldown abilities, like Monster Magnet for the warriors, they need to have a higher cooldown. If you can pull all your monsters in, Monster Magnet 15-second cooldown for instance, pull all your monsters in, and then kill them all, you have an instant reset of Monster Magnet. So 15 is not high enough when you can literally pull in 15 monsters. So that cooldown number needs to be higher than the amount of targets you can hit. Man, a little sad for scrolling. Yeah, look at this fucking shit, man. 2 out of 7. Okay, shoes, but who cares? Like, these are garbage to begin with. I don't even have scroll vouchers to scroll this. This is shit. This is shit. This is 6 strength. I've tried scrolling like 8 earrings. None of them went over 6. And then, I mean, I passed 130 and I'm like, I can't actually craft any more Lost and Welcome weapons because I'm bottlenecked on Sapphire ores and I'm not going to go farm Sapphire ores, right? So like, this is the best I can do, unfortunately. Yeah, it's just like tragic what's happened to this character. Like, I could have had much better gear and actually been, you know, a couple levels higher than I am. Scroll result sounds about right. It really does, it really does. That's okay. I mean, I'm not going to do any scrolling today. Like, there's nothing really to scroll. If I make enough scroll vouchers, I'll scroll some stuff on this character. But this character is going to be done in a day, honestly. Like, after today's stream, I might leave like 120 today, and then I'll get the last 12 levels offline, and yeah, I don't need to touch this character ever again, but I've had fun trying something new, to be honest. Like, playing new characters on stream has been enjoyable. Was a little sad with my scrolling how, oh, the starter gear went in your Crusader. Just about to get okay luck on your 60s for my 100 gear, but man, 3 out of 7 and 2 out of 7. It's so bad. Like, I would have stopped. I should have stopped, but like, I kind of like ego scrolled it, you know? I'm just like, I want a completed piece. I don't have any base gear. I'm not going to be able to find, you know, multiples of any of this. So I just went all the way, and it went even worse each time. Yeah, it was really frustrating. At the end of the day, the weapon is the only thing that matters, though. Like, it, you know, speaks for a large percentage of your range, so it would be nice to have some of these other things higher, but yeah, if you can just focus on your weapon, on your Crusader, that's all that really matters for now. Yeah, you just need something to wear, you know? You don't want to be wearing a fucking blue bamboo hat at level 117, like me. I mean, it's all upgrades of man. It felt kind of bad because the time you spent to actually farm. I can appreciate that now. I'm drowning in scroll vouchers on my main, but when I come onto another account like this, and then I have to play with this, you know, with no resources, I can buy miso into scroll vouchers. I'm not doing that, man. It's 1 stack for 250 mil. It's nowhere near worth. Like, it's not a good use of miso. So, yeah, I kind of just got to live with this, I'm afraid. I'm actually so close to just putting 100% on my bottom wear, because for me personally, who's not taking the character any higher than 132, in fact, I might do that. I might actually just do that. Like, what else am I going to do? I can't afford anything. Yeah, fuck it, I'm doing it right now, honestly. Like, I'd love to give some you know, exciting scrolling experience, but it won't be on this character because it just is what it is. Let's just buy 7 of these and just take some 7 free decks, you know? It's not bad. Oh my god. That's the only thing I'll make 7 out of 7 on. I mean, even that is pretty good. I'm pretty sure that was like 1 off max base stat, or, you know, yeah, that's like a good piece regardless. Even the 100s are worth more than my 60s on this piece, so, you know. You finally got your brown work glove to 12 weapon attack. Oh, congratulations, Daymines. That's really good. That'll keep you going for a long time. Yeah. Great job. But yeah, as for like 4th job mage, I mean, I think it's fine. There was obviously a lot of people that didn't really like what they saw, thought the class was like a little underpowered or, I don't know, unimpressive. I don't know what their exact critiques were. I try not to read too much of the cesspool of some of the chatter that goes on in the Discord. It's a lot of people complaining and stuff, but I mean, did it look slightly less impressive than Warrior? Sure. You got a decent last unwelcomed shield. Would you just save up vouchers or just 100% it? It depends on how many resources you have. What's your scroll voucher count at the moment? You know, what are we working with? Because the shields are extremely expensive. 30% 1500. So it's a decent roll on the shield there, but you don't have resources for it. Yeah, if you don't have resources for it, I mean, just 100% for now. 0 vouchers, definitely 100% for now then, because you can accumulate some more resources and then you've got a you know, a mediocre shield to keep you going in the meantime. Yeah. I feel like this lighting is particularly bad today. Like, I don't know. Give me a sec. I feel like I had a fucking red light on me. It was so bizarre. This is better. Alrighty. Yeah, I actually look like a human now. Do I perm my hair? I permed my hair a while ago, but then I pretty much cut it all off. So, my hair is like a little bit permed, but like I try to just ruffle it up a little bit. I mean, if anything, I'm complimented if you think that looks good, but like I literally just run my hands through my hair. I just like mess it up a little bit, and then that's it, man. I put a little bit of spray on, which like supposedly gives it texture. I'm new to the hair game, you know. I put in no effort previously, so I'm putting in a little bit of effort now. But yeah, I have got a perm before. Full head of hair at 30s is still pretty good. Really? When do people typically start balding? I mean, I've got grey hairs, you know, like I have many grey hairs. Not really visible from this angle, fortunately, but I'm aging. Asians never raisin? I don't know, man. Alright, I'm paying a little more attention now, just to get a better rate. You should see other Maple streams at 30s. Alright, well I don't want to, you know... I'm flattered then, thanks. Yeah, thanks. Shouldn't name names, I guess. I'm curious who that... I mean, you know... Nero prides himself as a bold streamer, right? Not sure if you had him in mind. If you're balding, I reckon you just gotta own it sometimes, you know? Gotta be like, this is my head of hair. Don't try to have that, you know, like... semi-buzz cut, almost got it grown. Just shave it all off, man. If I were like, you know, on the verge of losing all my hair, I'd just own it. Holy, DK gameplay is kind of epic. Is it? When I was playing in 304, I really didn't like rushing around the map. It felt kind of clunky because the attack speed on this weapon is only 6 and it feels a little slow to me. But I mean, in Chief Greys it feels really good here because like there's just so many mobs and you're always hitting something, you know, whacking an alien. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like generally speaking, this class is not for me. Like I'm not a melee player. And this class feels like more melee than anything. Like even though Crusader is also a warrior, you can move around the map a lot easier, so the mobility difference is very noticeable. But 30 mil here is solid. I mean, I probably won't get more than 2 levels today, but that's okay. I'm in no rush to hit 132. I don't have enough testosterone for this. Alright, that's not what I was leaning towards, but noted. I'll give you testosterone. I can deepen my voice by an octave. Does that, you know, does that do anything for me? Say that again, Nice. I dare you. The party play is more fun as well. I kind of like arrange for everyone to come here. It's just like zero effort, you know. Easy 30 mil. Everyone's chilling. I think what I barely have time to do, because I have 2 more clean spheres, right? I can try to scroll these for 30s. Considering that, like, okay, I don't have many scroll vouchers, but I've got 2 scrolls there. Maybe I can eclipse my current one. I guess I need 2 30s to pass to, like, go for something better, but I'm down to try. And, like, fuck it, let's just try while we're here. Because there's nothing else to upgrade on this character, like, honestly. And I can't craft anymore anyway, so let's just, like, go for it. I gotta lock this. Alright, here we go. Dang. Alright, we got 1 more. Alright. Guess we're stuck with this forever. It's okay. It's solid. It's good enough to get me. Ooh. This one. Alright. Alright, yeah. It's solid. It's fine. I'll get my degenerate fix by just going on my main account later and just rolling infinite Gachapon. Oh, you missing someone? No, everyone's here. Oh. Let me change up the music. Reverse Stani, yeah, we mixed up the camera angle last stream. It definitely took everyone for a loop. Also, I lowered my chat because literally I looked at myself last time on stream and I was like looking into the soul of anyone typing as they were typing. Because I put my chat right where my camera is. I was literally like talking into the stream and looking like this. It was almost creepy. So I lowered a little bit to like here, and this is where I'm naturally looking. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, I don't want to creep anyone out. It's like those eye contact training videos. I've never encountered this, an eye contact training video. When have you ever had that? Eye contact training? Like through work? Maybe if you work in retail? I don't know, I've never worked in retail. You liked it, okay. I remember, yeah, I used to do that as a TFT streamer. I don't know why. That was like one of the things you could redeem on my stream. It's a YouTube thing for people who struggle with eye contact. Oh, okay. Oh, that's really cool then, you know. There's a lot of introverts out there that could like benefit from something like that. I mean, hell, I could have benefited from something like that a while ago. Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, 20-year-old me could have used that, man. I couldn't look anyone in the eyes. I just talk to people looking straight down. Alright, now we're juicing up. 31 mil, we're getting there, we're getting there. Some good rates here. Your eyes wander when you're talking to people? So do mine. Because, like, I'm actually self-conscious when I'm talking to people that I don't want to give too much eye contact. I don't want it to be, like, creepy or anything. I could definitely, you know... I think naturally I would just, like, look into someone's eyes, but then I realize, oh, I think I've been looking a little too long now. I should probably stop, you know? I don't want to creep them out. So I'm literally thinking as I'm talking. It's yeah... When the eye contact lasts over 10 seconds, it gets awkward, to be honest. Yeah, at some point, you know, there's definitely a line. It depends on what the other person's doing. If they're telling an engaging story, I think 10 seconds is okay. But there's not many other scenarios in which 10 seconds is okay. Like if it's a campsite story or something, a fireplace story, sure. My brain booms itself when I realize people are looking or listening intently. It's a real struggle. Yeah, it goes both ways. When you know that people are like fixated on you as well, it makes you act differently. You just, yeah, you know, you can feel that on you. Feel the energy. I think my inventory is full. 7 strength cape? No, that's not good enough. Alright, nothing good here. Oh, you gave me the camera death stat. Oh, yeah. I don't have any of my alerts up for some reason. Am I hitting the monsters I want to hit? I forgot you redeemed it. How long was that? That scared the shit out of you. How bad is your eyesight? It's bad, but it's not abysmal. It's like minus 3 in one eye and then minus 3.25 in the other one. So I can get by without my I can't get by, sorry, but I can like walk around the house without, you know, knocking my head on a wall. But no, I can't get by without my glasses. Thinking about LASIK, I actually don't know the details behind LASIK. Like at what point LASIK becomes viable. Like my mother also has terrible eyesight. I'm pretty sure she's gotten LASIK already. But I don't think I'm at that point. I don't know how bad your eyesight needs to be for you to consider LASIK, but yeah, do you have any idea, Astronaut? I honestly don't know. Maybe it's something I need to consider in the future. It's recommended to wait until you're older. Yeah, that kind of makes sense, Clow. Yeah. Your eyes are still changing? Yeah, they'll definitely get worse. Honestly, like, I think I'm lucky that my eyesight has been stagnant for like a good like 3 to 4 years. Maybe even longer than that. Like, it hasn't deteriorated. I've been like -3 for a long time, and it hasn't seemed to have gotten worse, but I'm sure it's eventually going to get worse like it naturally does, but yeah, it definitely could have gotten worser, which is not a word, but worser already. Oh, what the fuck? I'm realizing my YouTube chat is not coming through to my chat, but Vic, I can see you there. You did LASIK, no uncut version. Sorry to any other YouTube comments that I've missed. Let me bring up my YouTube chat. Fuck, I've missed a few things from Chair, Shibaro. Oh shit, I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, my overlay was not showing both chats. I apologize, but I'm here to look at both chats now. So, you did LASIK, the no-cut version. I don't know what the no-cut is. They just remove a part of your eyes. God, that sounds like horrific. What was the actual procedure like? Was it, you know, confronting? Now you miss your glasses. Glasses look sick. You miss it for the look? Man, you boys are farming. We are farming. But like, I'm not even looking at my screen. I'm just like feeling out the noise and then just holding shift. Did you talk about the 4th drop mage yet? I'll definitely talk about it in more detail. I'll bring up the video, Skater, and then actually speak to the video as well. I mentioned it briefly, but we gotta go in a little bit more detail a little bit later. I'm not here to complain about it. It kind of is what it is, and I know that those numbers are going to be fine-tuned. Even though I think like the skills are going to be final, the numbers are definitely going to be tuned. So we don't want to read too much into the damage that we were seeing, but more so just the functionality of the skills. But yeah, maybe like before I start scrolling, I'll probably bring up that video and go through the trailer with everyone, and that seems pretty fun to do. I already have some ideas on what I think like the optimal way to train will be. But it's hard to think any deeper than that because like I'm already basically full clearing on my main in 304. So what is 4th drop going to do for me? Not much really, right? Then the other one's super easy. I see. Yeah. I don't know how good LASIK has got, but I remember it can not be viable for certain people depending on what the issue with it is. There's just so many things that can go wrong with the human anatomy, human body, you know. I mean, I was looking at like my teeth. My teeth are really bad as well. I gotta get my wisdom teeth out eventually. I was looking at like teeth whitening, all that shit. So it just feels like there's a million things, you know, that you can improve upon. But like, I don't know, at some point you gotta find peace with who you are as well, right? But yeah, 4th drop mage, I think it looks pretty cool. We've got like some soft synergy between the... I'm blanking on the exact names. Obviously one of them is the lightning one, and Blizzard. But there's definitely some synergy between the two, so... I like it if we're not just spamming one button, and I don't think that'll be the case. But also, Infinity is a really interesting skill that gives you additional 2 attack speed only for 120 seconds with a 10-minute cooldown. It's really bizarre. I can reset it with Time Leap in theory, but even Time Leap is on a 15-minute cooldown, right? So like, it's awkward. You're gonna have this period of like uptime with -2 attack speed and then go back to low attack speed. I don't really like that. I like having permanent uptime on whatever my power level is. When are we getting 4th drop on the server, Shin? It's probably going to be early to mid-June is my estimate. I am not like the people estimating Classic. I've got a little bit more reason to think that, you know, the people that are being like, you know, oh, May 11 Classic, yeah, fucking relax, buddy. But yeah, we've got a little bit more reason to think that like early to mid-June is a very, very reasonable estimate for 4th drop. You saw that the Genesis CD reduction happens with the kills from Genesis? Yeah, I think that's how they're going to do all the FMAs, which I don't mind, but the cooldown is too low. You can't have the cooldown be 15 and reset 1 per kill and it hits 15 targets. You're just going to kill everything in some maps and then insta-reset your cooldown. It's basically like having no cooldown. So there's definitely a balancing act there, and I don't think what the current numbers are reflect that. They definitely are not it, but I'm sure they'll get there eventually. Like, Baute's very receptive to the feedback as well, and he's already committed to making a bunch of changes, so yeah, you definitely know he's thinking, you know, with balance in the front of his mind. I'm less thinking about balance and more thinking about just not being blatantly overpowered. While 4th drop is released and we don't have any new monsters or any new content, the highest monster is still like 110 or whatever. Like, I just don't want 4th drop to be too strong. We need some degree of difficulty in this game, and you know, we don't really have it at the moment. The setup we got here is so good too, because we've got My Priest and then Horror's Dice in the map, and everyone else has buffs in the map. We don't need to go to FM at any point except individually to NPC, so this is really comfortable. What's Dice? Dice, Roll of the Dice is a 3rd job pirate skill, which used to be a 4th job pirate skill, and skill in old school MapleStory, and it's slightly different to what it was in old school. I can't remember what exactly it did, but each dice roll has a different effect. And in Chronostory, 6 gives you additional final damage, 5 gives you experience buff, 4 gives you drop rate, and the rest are kind of garbage. So that's what dice is. Okay, we're definitely missing someone. Okay, Horror's gone, but he's probably just in the free market momentarily. Yeah, it's a really cool skill. Definitely, like, I've built a lot of dice mules. That's not necessary, but when you do hit a 6 or a 5, it feels really good. It feels really fucking good. And we're getting a great rate here, 32 million. That's about what I would get in 304 solo, but I don't need to exert any effort or brain power in this map. And we're about to level, that's good. Yeah, I'll probably get one more. Oh, HS, please, what the fuck? Someone missed my HS? Okay. Got you. Alright, so this stream I'll definitely commit to at least like 500 Gachapons. So we're gonna have some degeneracy to go through, but like, I'm probably only gonna be scrolling unwelcome bows for my ranger. I don't really think there's anything to do on this character. I'm just gonna hit 132. And then there's nothing really to go for on my main, or I don't have any other base equipment to go for at the moment, so like, I don't have any more scrolling to do. But I'll move back to my main pretty shortly, because this character's almost done. And then, yeah, we'll bring a lot more scrolling on the table. So I leveled, didn't I? Yep. But yeah, I had the fortune of like doing all my Xenomega quests with my main as well, so like, should you save resources till 4th drop comes out? Yeah, I mean, I probably should. I'm mostly doing it for entertainment value. Like, I'm still holding 10 bill on my main, and that 10 bill is not getting touched. And I've still got a really good amount of scroll vouchers, so anything above that, I've kind of just taken the attitude that like, yeah, let's just like put it towards some entertainment. I definitely do not need to be doing Gachapon right now. Like, I don't need it at all. But if each Gachapon ticket gives me a 1 in, 100,000 chance of not like making an earring upgrade, like every ticket gives me a chance of getting an earring, every earring gives me a chance of re-rolling that earring into a good stat, and then every rolled earring gives me a chance of, making a 44 stat unwelcome earring, which is the goal now. So I don't mind putting additional resources towards it, even though I know it's not a good investment. It's really not. So I wouldn't recommend it. Don't waste your Gachapon ticket. Oh, you can waste Gachapon tickets, but don't waste your miso buying Gachapon tickets. Would not do that. What would the reason for saving resources be, assuming there's no gear updates coming with 4th job? It's not even the next update, it's just looking even further into the horizon. Like, there's no specific reason to be saving right now. It's just that it depends where your account is up to. If you're at the point in the game where like each miso you spend is like for this character at the moment, I could spend a lot of miso and I could upgrade a lot on this character. But for my main, I couldn't really spend anything. So it's kind of like, what value can you get with the miso that you have? And it depends on your character, I reckon. But yeah, for most of us not for most of us, but for us really high level players, then there's definitely no reason at the moment. But it's looking even further than 4th job for whatever is on the horizon after that. Because Baotai will know, obviously, that, we're mostly saving resources at the moment. We don't have that much to spend on. And as there was with the scroll voucher system and Gachapon tickets, there'll be other things that miso sink into that will have value. Our rate just continues to go up too. Gonna get to 33 here. Alright, I'll definitely get one more level in. So how long have I been live for? It's been 35 minutes, yeah. I mean, I can probably do one more level and then we'll start scrolling. That sounds reasonable to me. What do you think of your comment about Infinity? Do you think he might introduce some sort of boss that has a pot cooldown? What was your comment about Infinity again? Sorry. No, you said right above there. That was the point at which I was getting confused with my YouTube and Twitch chats. So I can read that back again. You were thinking that Infinity was to help keep mana above the ones above that one buff's threshold, but I don't know since there's no pot CD anyway. What do you mean by pot CD? What am I missing here? Boss that has a pot cooldown. Oh, as in like, right. Like you can't just spam potions when you go to the boss. Yeah, I think that's a good idea as well, you know? I think that was a buff that requires you to be above 80% mana or something. Oh, interesting. If you're asking about your idea for like a boss that has a pot cooldown, I think it's a great idea. Yeah. Anything that adds degree of difficulty to bossing, I think is a good idea, and that one sounds very reasonable. Fourth at end of June, I think it's a very reasonable estimate. I think early to mid-June might be possible, but I think 4th June is like I think end of June is very comfortable. I can't see it being longer than that. He's going through the trailers like week by week. We should get, hopefully, like based on what he said in the Discord, we should hopefully get the Bowman trailer at the end of the week. And he just needs to do class adjustments for everything at the very end, and then yeah, I think we're good to go pretty much. So we're getting there. That time's gonna fly. It really will. Maybe test server near the end of the month. I think that's possible. That's very possible. And that's gonna be so much fun. I don't know if he's gonna make that public access. He probably will. If he doesn't, I'll be begging for private access, you know? Everyone would congregate here to look at the 4th job content. But either way, Archer teaser next week? Yeah, it should be Archer in order. In order of the class channels in Discord, and correct, yeah, Bowman is next. Oh, boom, we got a 6. Boom. Finally rolled something good, Horror. I feel like this platform above me like always has a gap. I should probably give it more love. Never mind, Horror's there now. Oh, was it a damage reflect if your mana was above 80%? Not too big of a buff. Yeah, that seems pretty inconsequential. I can't see damage reflect ever being, you know, anything of significance. I'm trying to tag the whole map. No, I appreciate that, man. Like, we're getting so much value from you, Horror. Like, you're doing all the work, honestly. You're, in volleyball, you're like setting it up and I'm spiking it. We appreciate you, man. Alright, NPC? Nothing here of value. I mean, I can smelt this shit, but it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not even gonna have the sapphire ores to craft anything, so it can all be sold. But yeah, honestly, like the other impressive thing is how many people are playing Chronostory now. Like I was looking, and Sunday is probably less popular of a day than Saturday. I didn't get to play on Saturday to look at the player count, but the player count fucking peaked at like 750 when I was looking today, as in Sunday American time. But still, like it's insane. There's so many people flocking to this game. Like I don't know what it is. Togain effect, classic effect. I don't know, but it's a great time to play Chronostory. There's so many new people getting into the community. It's really cool to see. Are there any other ways to boost crit rate, I assume is what you're trying to say. Crit rate pre-Big Bang, not very appealing for warrior and magicians to not have much crit. Yeah, interesting question, JY Lee. I think, I mean, Chronostory's already done well to try to implement some soft crit for the mages that otherwise would not have had crit. In terms of crit rate pre-Big Bang, I mean, my history is not all that great. I don't think there was any other ways to increase your crit rate for those classes. But, I mean, I can't complain about, you know, mage having multiple ways to soft crit, you know, like the hitting targets that are frozen or stunned, giving additional damage in 4th job and in 3rd job as well, with the freeze, with the Ice Strike Thunder combo. Warriors? I don't know about that one. Fuck Warriors though. Oh wait, it negates magic damage, completely broken, and reflects 10x of it back. Oh yeah, I read that. I gotta read that again when I go through the trailers again. It's fucking insane. It's absolutely insane when I read that. You just negate all the damage. Like what? How is that even fair? That sounds so broken. Warriors and Major are more about stable damage output? Yeah. And you know, it's reasonable. It's like the class's identity, you know, it kind of makes sense. Whereas your hermits, your archers have like big crits and a lot more variance in their damage. We're up to 33 mil now, doing good. You would never take any damage in Pianist, for example. I mean, yeah, that's just like an insane prospect. Alright, let's go up here. Where to level my Chief Bandit? Level 112 at the moment. I'm still convinced that 304 is the best spot. I don't know much about the Chief Bandit rotation. I'm pretty sure you're just spamming Band of Thieves while pressing Miso Explosion, jumping across the middle platform from side to side. That's how I see others rotate, and I'm inclined to believe that's where you're going to get the best rates. So give that a go, Tron. I don't know where else you would farm, to be honest, because, I mean, it's not like you're using a Salter to get around. Like, your mobility is not that great as a bandit. Maybe pirates. Pirates? What pirates I am? I'm blanking. MP3? Oh no, we don't have... Is that Ghost Ship? I think you're referring to a map that we don't have in Chronostory, which is why you have me stun locked for a sec there. Okay, yeah, we don't have that in Chronostory, unfortunately. There are so many good maps that we do not have access to at the moment. But yeah, that would be a great spot. I like remember that from the old school days, but unfortunately we don't have that. I'm a hater of crit mechanics, like even final attack on warriors, because it feels bad 3-shotting when I get it, and 5-shotting. Yeah, I don't like damage variance as well, which is the reason why I don't play like crit classes traditionally. Completely agree. I'm a hater. I like having consistent damage, like, oh, it takes 3 shots to kill this monster, it takes 4 shots to kill this monster. I don't want to sometimes take 3 hits, sometimes take 5 hits, so I share your opinion, like, wholeheartedly. I'm gonna just try to fix my alert box for 1 sec, just bear with me. I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can. That's okay. The 100% crit mechanics for FP and IL are cool, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, a bit of FOMO for the mages, like not being able to crit. I don't mind it being a soft crit, like it's not super impactful. And it's also kind of consistent if you can proc that soft crit at, you know, 100% rate. If you freeze a target, then follow up with a Thunder Sphere, then it's 100%. So yeah, anything that's 100%, I think that's fine. This Archer teaser is gonna be the most impactful because of Sharp Eyes. What was the original rate for Sharp Eyes? I know it increased crit rate and crit damage. I don't know how much by. I think I heard it was like even at level 1, 100% crit damage, which is fucking insane. I really hope, honestly, that he tones it down. Like, it's gonna be a widely used, you know, party buff anyway. Pretty much everyone is gonna have access to it. Can we, like, not make it game breaking? Hopefully. Like, the teasers, I really hope there's no more surprises. I only built a Dragon Knight because of the teaser, you know? And Power Stance being a support buff. If it was not a support buff, Hyper Body Plus probably would not have been enough to get me to make a fucking Dragon Knight, so I don't know. I just hope there's no more surprises. The game better not make me build a cheap bandit or something, who knows, for whatever reason. Critical rate 15%, damage 40%. Only 40%, oh interesting. I don't know where I got 100% from, but okay. I mean, is that high? Like, not really, right? That doesn't feel game breaking. I think it could go in at those exact values and probably be fine. Magnet Knight? Yeah, Bubble Tea is fun. It's broken. You're a melee class, you know. Magnet? Sure, keep it, but like, the cooldown, it needs to have a cooldown. 15 seconds and 1 second reduce. Get over here! Yeah, it's like Darius, you know. League of Legends Darius. Or probably Mortal Kombat, I don't know what you're referencing there. Oh no. Oh no, wait, it doesn't matter. All my mules got kicked through inactivity, but I'm not using them. All good. What do you think is the ideal goal design for Chronostory? Stopping at 4th job because it eventually becomes the current MapleStory? I guess I don't think it becomes the current MapleStory. The current MapleStory is just upgrading first, bossing second, grinding doesn't really matter. This is still a grind-focused game, and it's still pretty like the grinding aspect still requires effort. It's not, you know, mindless and brain dead. So I don't think it'll ever compare to the global MapleStory. It's an entirely different experience. That being said, yeah, obviously I'm probably at a point where the content starts to get a little stale in the sense that I'm just farming the same map. I've been in 304 since, you know, level 120. The order of maps in which they release, how Omega Sector just was released before Aqua Road and Leafree, but just happened to be the best map of all of them, is kind of ridiculous because the best map to train we've had for like 3 regions now. The last 3 regions that are released, Omega Sector is still the one we all come to. So yeah, I don't love that, but going back more so to your question, I mean, obviously I think we're going to have, you know, raids are going to be a pretty big focus of the game as well. They're going to bring Zac, they're going to bring Papulatus. Once we have raids, once we maybe have guilds, it's a totally different experience by then, and then all of our goals might shift. I don't think I answered your question well, if at all, but like, I at least gave some thoughts around the theme of it. I don't know. I hope you're satisfied by that answer. Increase character slot to 5. I mean, they would if they could. It's literally the Tron that they just can't. It's like a Maple Story Worlds limitation. Like a data limitation from what I hear. Storage limitation. I don't know exactly, but it's just not possible, unfortunately. Maybe they'll find ways around it at some point. Something to do with inventory slots. Yeah, that's a really weird answer. I don't know how like that impacts everything. So like in theory, if you gave everyone limited less inventory slots, could you give them another character slot? Like, is it that simple? It surely is not that simple, right? I think so in theory, that's what I heard though. Yeah, I mean I heard the same, but I always wondered, like, why not just do it? I'm pretty sure we'd all welcome more character slots for less inventory space. Get rid of Lucia. No one's gonna miss her. It can't be that easy, right? It just can't be. Alright, we're approaching 34 mil. Our rate just keeps on climbing. So this has been a really good party. This guy sounds like an incel. Who's talking? Who? Oh, in Discord. Oh my god. I mean, I'm not gonna unmute for that. Alright, that's you guys' problem. I'm not unmuting in Discord for that. Please save? Save what? What do you mean save? I wonder if a shared inventory between characters would allow it. Would allow for it if that's the case. That would be so cool if they did. Also, who the fuck is ever using setup? Can we please just get rid of this entire tab? And then there we go. 4th character right there. Like, haven't I just solved the game? Does anyone have any chairs that they want to keep? Not really. Sufi, thanks for the follow. Sorry, I turned my alerts off, but you are appreciated either way. Don't bring the trade at all. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It's hard to change the game so dramatically by, you know, bringing trade back, and also like it just is not going to work in Chronostory anymore. Make chair an equip slot like pet is. That's a really good idea. We've given some really good ideas. I mean, it's not my original idea, but I said before, like, Classic did really good with the transparent background. Like, if I put this here, I can't see what the fuck I'm doing. But in Classic, you can make it transparent. Like, that's a really cool setting. You can still see the valuable information you want on your inventory, but it's transparent. Like that's the best suggestion that we have. But yeah, that's a good one too. Make chair an equip slot, sure. I don't mind. How many chairs can we need? Oh, say Bobbit. What? I mean, Bobbit can take care of herself. She's fine. She's a strong, independent woman. Doesn't need no saving. D5. Boom. Boom. Good job. I have 5 chairs and I want them all. What was the 5th one? Oh, like the sky blue chair. Okay, yeah, the 3 Christmas ones, the relaxer and the sky blue chair. Come on, they're not that good. I'm not attached to them. We do have 5. I can show you them on my main when I go to scroll in my main. I don't have the sky blue one, but that can just be bought in Lith Harbor. Alright, I'll probably go until I level. Like another 13 minutes. Yeah, I can do that. And then I'll go into into Gachapon. Fun fact, you can switch emotes F1 to 7 with no lag. Let's see about that. Hey! Leave me alone. I want to try this. Just leave me alone. Why can't it hit me from up here? Oh my god! That's really cool. A little, how is that a thing? That's crazy. You were doing that in the cutouts on Maple Island before you left? You three are so cute doing your fucking... doing your goddamn... perma beginners. I don't know how you do it, man. Just vibing, you three. It's nice to see, it's a cool stream vibe. Alright, let's see, we got a blue... It's purple! Oh, this is gonna be Biss. Oh, damn! Okay. Finally an upgrade. One for the good guys. Alright. Not even I can incorrectly scroll this. Alright, we'll scroll that in a bit. I mean, I'm gonna have to like empty my inventory just to scroll it, but sure, there's an upgrade right there. Cool. I'll come back to that at the very end. It's not really gonna change anything right now. But yeah, that's good. That's what the doctor ordered. W indeed. Imagine seeing that to your friend's character, that. Alright, we hit 34 mil. Cool, cool. It's been a good grind. Very good grind. Yo, can I get an... can I join as attacking priest? Got max HS. I'm about to finish here. Unfortunately, Leo. You would certainly be welcome, because I have a priest in here that is doing nothing. I mean, you can come right now, and you can take my priest's spot. But I don't know if they're going to continue grinding when I'm done. I'm done in like 10 minutes. You're welcome to join, go ahead. But yeah, I'm stopping in 10 minutes. I don't know if they're going to keep going. But yeah, you can take my priest's job. He's not doing anything. My inventory's full. There's another good bottom here. Let me grab it. Nah, it's trash. Alright. True, I'll come. What CC? Good question. Three, 5, 6. You can kind of take that like left area. Like the top two left platforms, I think, is a good spot. Then again, I'm not too fussed where you go, to be honest. It's not that deep. Alright, let me rebuff on my priest, and then I'll kick it. Alright, cool. So now I'm ready for your arrival. You're 95 priest, you need that experience? Yeah, it's gonna be a really good experience for you. It's obviously pretty hard as a 95 priest to like... Your best rate is obviously gonna be party play for now, so... But yeah, each minute you lose, like I'm 9 minutes from leveling, like we're getting closer and closer. Is it possible to join the Americas server? 95% of your server is Chinese. Yeah, you need to add someone on MapleStory World's friend list, like here. You can add me. I can give you my code. I'll drop it into the chat. So it should just be this. Oh, I'm not on that account right now, but I'll move to it after I grind. And then, yeah, you need to join someone who's in America already. You can join their world, basically. Oh, he's here? Wait, where is he? Party Tax, was that him? No? Where'd he go? Was that him? Yeah, that's... Oh, he's level 94. He's too low. I thought you said you were 95. Isn't that 95 to leech here? Oh no, you can still leech the Bernard Greys, but you can't leech the Chief Grey kills. But yeah, I mean, where are you, man? You typed bruh, and then I can't see you. Do you think you'll still be playing Classic when it launches? I'll be playing Classic, but like, it will just be to try it out. I don't think Zetsu that I'll be playing it long term, because I feel like Chrono is more enjoyable for me. It just caters more towards me as like a solo grinder, mule story kind of player. You died, my bad. Oh, that's okay, that's okay. But yeah, keep in mind at level 94, you can't leech the... You need to be 5 levels within the monster, so you don't leech the Chief Grey kills. But after you level, then you're fine. Is Spear or Polearm better for Dragon Knight? I've heard this question a couple of times, and I can't remember why the answer was Spear, but I know the answer is Spear, I just cannot explain why Pancho the answer is Spear. So... This is late game I'm talking about. I don't know if the polearm is maybe 7 attack speed. When I was training, like, using snowboards and surfboards, it didn't matter if it was polearm or spear. It felt the same to me. But in terms of late game, all the DK players that I know use spear, but I can't tell you why they use spear. I just know that it's better. Because I'm not a warrior specialist or anything. And you can still return to your original server. Yes, correct. You can still return to your original server if you just join the game normally. But if you want to join the NA server, then you join a friend who's already connected to NA. So you just unfortunately need to have a friend online in NA. I don't know if that also requires a VPN or not. I don't think it does. Alright, so he's here now. Sorry, I gotta add him. I'm at the very bottom. He's at the very top. Oh, don't jump down, brother. He's listening to my stream and climbing down as I climb up. It's so funny. Party Tax. Alright, man. Let's level him up. I'm only here for another 6 minutes, but, you know, if they power on, I'll give the lead to someone. And hopefully they can keep partying with you. 95 priests can get like 25 mil an hour. That's huge. What's your base dex right now? It's 2, but like it can be 0. Because I literally 100%ed this, and that enables me to make it 0, but it's on 2 at the moment. Like, I've added an extra 2 decks. Use polearm, don't be a meta slave. True. Why be a meta slave? I was theorizing that, and I'm wrong by the way, but I was theorizing that Unwelcome Staff might be the way to go. Because, oh man, I wanted to get into the 4th job mage trailer as well. I'm gonna level and then go straight into those things. I wanted to talk about that a little bit, but like Infinity in theory gives you another 2 attack speed that you can reduce. Dice please, it's CD. Yeah, Infinity technically when it's up can like reduce even a staff's cooldown, a staff's attack speed to the lowest it can possibly be. But that's only when it's active, and Infinity is not always active, so I still don't think Staff is the way to go. But yeah, there might be a world in which the Staff is usable. I think it's either depending if you have a better board or Unwelcome Spear. What board could ever beat the Spear? Like, I figured when it was Unwelcome, it's just always Spear. But maybe like on the way to Unwelcome, you can go with Polearm or Spear and they're both comparable. The one from Squids, I think. Oh really? You can make a better board than the Spear, interesting. I wouldn't think so, but maybe. I wouldn't know. Alright, well, they're all in Discord together, everyone in this party, and apparently someone is being annoying, but I'm muted, I can't hear it, I'm oblivious to it. He's drunk and hasn't taken a breath for 15 minutes. We have a lot of yappers in the Chronostory Discord, beware if you're joining the voice chat. Oh god. Alright, well I'm not part of this. Not my problem. Red surfboard, oh really? Oh cool, that's really cool. I didn't even know that any of the classes can have a weapon that compares to the Unwelcome weapon. You were getting very uncomfortable? Yeah, just get out of there. I don't know how belligerent this guy could be. I feel like if I were actually talking with him, I could like simmer him down. Because I've spoken to Sonic before, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Alright, I'm very close to leveling. We're getting there. I'm off in 3 mins. Are y'all still going? Give him another glass of beer. And snacks and he'll stop. Hopefully that knocks him out cold by then. I know what it's like to, you know, your yapping power increases exponentially with the amount of drinks that you have. Any tips for ults on the same account or ults in general? You have a 121 DK, 50 Hermit, and 40 Ice Lightning. Yeah, sure, I have tips, but like, what are you looking to accomplish at the moment? Like, what is your goal with the ults? All of my ults have a goal of being some sort of, you know, buff mule. What do you want to accomplish with your ults? I mean, obviously you want to give your DK the highest blessing possible. So between a Hermit and an Ice Lightning is going to have much better leveling rates. But aside from that, in the early game, really, mostly buff mules. Well, a Hermit is your buff mule. Haste and Miso Up is really nice. And Ice Lightning doesn't provide anything. So you work on your Hermit for that reason, and you've got the level 12 blessing already. That's really good. So, but early game is pretty comfortable with the blessing. You can really, like, it depends on how much resources you have. You can even start to like 60% your weapons as early as like level 40, but you'd have to be pretty rich for that. You can 100% everything in the early game and still be really, really strong and not need to upgrade anything sizably except for your weapon. Like maybe 60% on your weapon by like level 50, and yeah, you're kind of chilling on the ults. It's very different for me because, you know, I have the luxury of doing things like, you know, leashing at gobbies or shit like that. Like, it's not a reasonable standard. Not everyone can play their ults like that, but yeah, definitely work on the Hermit first. I think like level 55... Who's here? Oh, support main. I mean, you can take my spot, I just leveled. I literally just leveled. Nexus, take my spot. I'm scrolling. I don't want to talk to you. Bye. Alright. I think my last character on my account will be a Hermit. Yeah, Hermit's good, and it has a pretty good leveling curve early game. It's just late game where the rates like tend to fall off a little bit. Or be magic so you can trade gear. I wouldn't worry too much about the gear trading part. It's pretty easy to give the characters, and like, yeah, sure, if you want to make a Hermit and a Chief Bandit, you can share gear entirely, but I don't really think it's necessary. I think you should focus more on playing what you enjoy. Alright, so for now, I've leveled, I'm 119, that's good for the day. I probably now want to swap. Is there anything I want to do on this character? Yes, the top. The top is like the only thing we want to scroll before we go, so let's take care of that. Like, I actually hit a juice top, I'm so surprised. Okay, so here it is. Wait, was it? Yeah, it was this one, right? 14? Yes. I thought it was purple. Did I? Was this the one? I guess so, right? I thought it was purple. Did I fuck up or something, or sell it at some point? I swear, did I not lock it? I thought... Anyway, whatever. There was a purple one? That means I sold it! I'm a fucking idiot! Oh my god. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna make this one. I have nothing else to upgrade. Let me exchange first. It was definitely purple, right? Like, I'm tripping. I'm so stupid. I've not been locking anything on this account. I just, like, don't care enough, apparently. I'm too cool to care. This class is cool, but man, I just wish the movement was snappier. It was a real letdown because I was having real fun until I felt sluggish with the turning with recoil shot. Yeah, it unfortunately is what it is. I think it would honestly be overpowered if you could like literally turn while recoil shotting, because it would just allow you to play the character like perfectly. But I understand, like it is clunky. Like when you know, use flamethrower once, there's like a 1 second delay in which you can't use recoil shot again, or you can't grab a rope or something like that. So I totally get what you're saying, and it's frustrating. I get that. I guess I kind of just accepted it. I think we're all good here, pretty much. Yep. Alright, let's just buy fucking... Just to show you that I'll go 2 out of 7 again, let's just do like 7 top wears on this character. I can't believe I sold it. I'm a fucking idiot. Like, what am I doing? Like, it's just so mediocre. Can't you get it back? No, there's no buyback on this server, Captain John. It's not a big deal though, honestly. I don't give a shit about this character, and it wasn't even that impressive. Alright, look, this character is pretty much good to go. I don't need to play the DK anymore. By the time I stream on Wednesday, it's gonna be level 132, so I'll be back on the main already. It'll be fun. You guys haven't seen me play my main for a while, so after I get my DK and Crusader 120, I'm probably going to delete the Outlaw for Hermit. That's wild, but you know, I don't know how far your Outlaw is, but you know, again, play what you enjoy. That's probably the most important thing in the game. I think Balte really changed the scrolling chances. It feels that way, doesn't it? But you know, I don't know. I'm probably just a complainer. It goes both ways. I've been insanely lucky sometimes. Alright, so from here, I'm going to go into my main, start off with a lot of Gachapon, so just bear with me while I log out. Do I have a background here? Maybe. And let me just log into my main. Alright, this should be good. You say Outlaw, but it's a Gunslinger still. You're gonna have more fun when you actually get to Outlaw. Promise me you'll at least bring it to like level 80 before you stop playing it. Just so you can actually experience their job and know if you like it or not. Alright, just about ready to log in. No, these songs are too peaceful. I'm switching it up. You got 10 out of 10 60s on an overall before. Do you realize how rare that is? I thought you were saying he changed the scrolling chances in the context of wanting to complain. But that's where all my passes have gone. They've gone to you. Alright, we're on the main. Where are my gacha tickets? I'm not sure where they are. We'll figure it out. Okay, they're all over here. 449 ready to go. Cool. Let's start with that. I don't think I have anything in my storage to scroll because I've not been on this character. So like, the answer is no, right? Honestly, okay, just for you guys, I will do some re-rolling with my Chaos Crystals and Dragon Scales and stuff. I'll re-roll 3 overalls and see if we can make anything as well. So I'll start with the Gachapon and then I'll come to the re-rolling. You actually got 7 green Neo strength. Oh nice, 760s on it, that's really good. 760s feels like impossible, you know? Yeah, I'll accept the ad, no worries. So what am I doing? I'm doing Gachap, yep. I can't see where I am. Alright, I'm here. Alright, cool. Let's do it. I'll Smega. And then we do this, boom, boom, boom. Alright. Let's go! Today's the day of mini earrings. Actually, let me position this up here, this up here. That's good enough. You got 5 out of 5 60s on your gloves and 5 out of 5 60s on a speed Icarus cape. Other than that, you're below average all day, every day. Yeah, we gotta get used to it. It's just, you know, I don't know. The 30s feel like they pass more than 30 and the 60s feel like they pass less than 60. Like, that's just my feeling. Any day now, some earrings please. At the very least, I'm still gonna craft some bows for you guys, so like, I'll find something to do. Even though I'm like, you know, it's not my usual scrolling session. Got lucky with gacha recently. 3 earrings for 480 is insane. You probably took them all out of the Gachapon. There might not be any left for me. Should have bought lottery tickets? Yeah, you should have. I think there's not going to be any left for me. 4th job mage looks sick. Yeah, let's take a look at it after we do some scrolling. Maybe even before my rerolling because, yeah, I mean, it's definitely worth talking about. I'll bring it up actually, after the gacha. Me swapping characters so much, you never built actual wealth in the game, so you never got to the point where you're 30ing stuff. It's difficult. Like, you need to dedicate yourself to farming resources. You know, I did endless gobbies for a long, long time to actually amass like a lot of the I don't want to call it wealth, it's such a weird word, but like to a lot of the miso that I have in the game right now. Alright, so let's smelt everything. People are loving the 4th job trailers, you know, it's bringing people into the game, like people are getting excited. Factorum, totally agree, yeah, 4th job's looking really good so far. The magnet on DRK looks insane though. Might need a slight nerf. Those were my exact thoughts that I shared earlier. Because, once again, the cooldown for like any skill that can be reduced by killing, by a second per killing a monster, it targets 15 monsters, its cooldown is 15 seconds, like it's just not balanced. So there needs to be a difference between those two numbers there. But aside from that, yeah, it looks insane. Absolutely, it looks insane. You think you're gonna lock in on your Crusader and actually start building your resources? You should, you absolutely should, yeah. I mean, Crusader, like, maybe it can do gobbies okay with Shout, I don't know. I know that Horror, like my friend is doing that, so he just like AFK does that, and yeah, it's pretty low effort to get a good amount of resources. I don't know what the exact skill is called, the one with the little dragon roar, you know, the little AoE one. Down to 144 tickets. No earring in sight. Thanks a lot, Tron. Took all my earrings. You're newer to the server, actually in large part due to a random YouTube short I found of your content. Ooh, are you sure it was mine? I don't think I've made any shorts, although I absolutely should because, you know, a lot of people like yourself just discover the game through the shorts, but anyhow. 111 Hermit so far, good progress. We'll probably have to make an AoE farmer at some point, but I just love NL so much, and it's not nearly as bad to fund one here because of the vouchers. Yeah, it's really good. It's a really good system. So it's not like any one class is like more difficult to gear out in this game than others, and that's like a unique Chronostory specific feature. Whereas in other games, you know, it used to be like old school MapleStory, like, damn, Sins are so expensive, they're hard to build, the stars cost a lot. You know, you couldn't equip one star, you had to have multiple sets of stars. So yeah, I mean, that was a thing back then, with classes being more expensive than others, but not really here. And you can farm cheap grays just as good as anyone. I swear I was mine, a level 200 IL. Well, that was me, yeah. It was a video. It was definitely a video. But, yeah, not a short. But anyhow, same thing. Yeah. Cool. Well, I'm glad it was me then. I'm glad it wasn't someone else. Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, in theory, I brought you to the game. That's insane. You know, I look to many other streamers that have brought me and many others to the game. So, you and Grays currently don't quite have the HP for squids. Yeah, Squids will be the endgame spot, but like Hermit, okay, yeah, I said all the classes were balanced in terms of gearing out, but health, they are definitely not balanced. 10 bill equals 10k gacha. Is that what you want right now, Tron? I think with 10k gacha, I probably won't even get an earring thanks to you. You took them all. So that's gonna do for the Gachapon for now. Thanks to Tron. Otherwise I would have done maybe more. If I got one, I would have got excited and done more. Hi, good day. I just started playing because of your YouTube stream. Thank you so much, Tessin. You made a bandit. Does it need to be dexless? No, it definitely does not need to be dexless, or are there no equips for that in the server? So you can go the traditional build, or you can go the strength build. The strength build is kind of something that people look to do a lot more in the late game when you've got some more all-stat equipment. So the guest earrings, for instance, these are like the end game earrings. I should put this over here. These have all stats on them. So gear like this. There's another face accessory that has all stat on them. Like really, really late game is when it starts to be, man, my alerts are off. Factorum, thank you so much for the T1. Oh my god, I owe you an alert. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate it. Chris, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I only turned the alerts off because it was just like janky. It was like bugging a little bit and playing old alerts. But anyhow, one last time, Factorum, thank you so much. I appreciate you. But yeah, so Strength Bandit is also good, but traditional, you can't go wrong with traditional luck decks in the early game. Yeah, exactly, as Tron said. Mage MP are bugged, lol, we're missing like thousands of MP. I heard about that glitch. That glitch is kind of insane. Sorry, I'll focus on what I need to do because I need to be doing something at the same time. I can't just be yapping without doing something, but here we go. We're gonna go back to Leafree. I got a whisper. Sup, which scroll shoe should I use for Ice Lightning Mage? How do I explain bunny hopping and shit? For which is best map? Specifically 8 shield mobility, get 8 jump. That's about as specific as I can be. Alright, whatever. Let's go reroll our overalls. We got 3 of them to go through, and hopefully with 123 rolls we can get some good overalls. But the overalls are really, really unlikely. So we'll see how we go. I'll be rolling this for a while. We're looking for probably like 25 and up, but I might settle for 24. I'm so like, my eyes can't even focus. I feel like I'm gonna skip one accidentally. Just like I sold my purple top before. So I really gotta focus up. Making sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, rerolling is really miserable here. I don't really have anything else to reroll. Like if I want to quickly show you my gear, like hat is beyond done, really hard to upgrade on. Same as the gloves and the cape. It's only the overall that's like 51 stat. This is beatable. This is very beatable. So that's what I'm working on, but rerolling this shit is like so futile. It's so high odds. $11.11, it's not good enough. Unfortunate. Alright, I'm not even gonna look unless it's orange or above. Blue? 11-11 again. What a fucking tease. What the fuck is this? No defense. 24. Like, it's disgusting. It's so ugly. No, I don't settle for this shit. Maybe I should have held it and then just rolled the other ones, but whatever. It was so ugly. It has no defense. Can I just focus for a sec? I just rolled past 24 like twice. I'm gonna hold this 24. Like, what is wrong with me? I'm actually like, I'm like struggling to focus right now. Like, I'm just mindlessly clicking the buttons. Fuck. What a tease. How many crystals do I have left? I'm like burning this shit like crazy. I'm down to 26. I've only got 1 overall done. Yeah, I mean, this is a scam. This is such a scam. Got 30 stat reroll ever. Reroll, no, but just generally got it from drops. Yes, I have. It did not go well when I scrolled it. 14? Like, it's so ugly. Like, what is this shit? But I mean, okay, I guess I'll hold it. I'm out of rerolls, basically. I'm definitely out of rerolls, like any moment now. I don't even want to look. Oh, I mean, I should probably settle for that. It's so bad. Like, it's 22. No, it's not even good. I can't settle. I can't settle for 22 with what my goal is. I'll just burn all my crystals and not hit this. It's fine. Alrighty. Fuck that. Whatever. Let's scroll these. I'm pretty sure I need a respec, which is annoying. I do. Fuck. Let's scroll these. And then I'll probably just take a quick look at the trailer again with everyone, and then we'll call it a stream. It's been good. I'm getting a little fucking warm, but nah, it's alright. I can hack it out. So let's SP reset, AP reset. Actually, I want to do some unwelcome bows as well. I think that's a good use of our time. I'll AP reset, I'll do these, and then we'll move on to that. Oh yeah, high to... Oh yeah, we can spam all the emotes now. Alright, I'm enjoying that way too much. I'm too childish. Luck 200, int 793, and then let's go with scrolling these ones. Alright, how many overall scrolls do we have? Here we are. Here we go! Where did my item go? That was anticlimactic. All right, it's onto the bows now. It's back to the silo. I'm gonna do like 10 bows. Nice try, yeah, very nice try. Yep. That was pathetic. Pathetic is the word to describe that. I just burnt 120 chaos crystals on fucking nothing. What are we doing here? We are building 10 bows. Yeah, we'll make some bows now. So I'll do 10, bow, boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. I love that they added this feature. I can just do this in mass. Like, I like playing the game without this before. Oh my god. I have no chaos crystals left. Duh. Oh my god. I mean, I've already crafted them. Right? I don't have any green. I'm at 19, 22. Okay, I got something. It's not much. Man, that was dumb. Is it easier to roll favorable stats when dealing with a single attribute? Yes, 100% correct. 3 stats, 2 lines, 3 lines, very, very difficult. So, but I've already done all of the other ones, so yeah, there's no reason to. Anyway, let me quickly craft some crystals. I've only got 19 chaos crystals to make because I'm stupid and didn't realize that I used them all already, but that's okay. We can do some of them. Here, 19, boom, boom, boom. All right. Okay, let's reroll. So it's 99 base, 104 max. I'm not that greedy. I mean, I'm greedier than that. What is this shit? 4 in a row, garbage. 104 with no stat? Yeah, it's fine. Garbage? 101? No. No. Oh, 1014. It's not good enough. I'm not asking for much, please. It's just grey every time. Oh my fucking god. There we go. I could only make 2. Like, this is so dumb. Whatever. Alright, let's quickly get these bows out of my fucking inventory. Alright, I'm getting the Ice Lightning video ready to watch later. Alright, anyway, so, yeah, let's just do those 2 overalls. See if we can do anything with them. I should already have them equipped. I got so much shit here. So which are the clean ones? 1 and then 2. Yeah. Do I have any more? No. These are all clean. And these are already broken. Alright, cool. All good. It's just these 2. Let's go. Fuck you. Okay. That's probably all I have to do on the scrolling side of things. When B-hopping in 3 or 4, do you jump on your way down or after landing? I'm holding jump, and then I'm timing my ice strike right after the jump, basically. So I hope that answers your question, Ryan. Let's have a look back at, when is the next event? It should be next week, as in this week now. So like, today's Monday for me, so this week, the new week, within the next 7 days, basically, is what Bate said. So I'm looking forward to that. Is 200 not the max level anymore? No, it was never the max. They never told us it was capped. They just, you know, led us to believe what we wanted to believe, and it's not capped. Anyway, before we go, we're gonna take a quick look, and I'm gonna turn my my music down for this. Let's have a quick look at the trailer once again and just see if there's anything else noteworthy in this. I didn't really like pay too much attention when I was going through this, so it's going to be interesting to go through it once again in a little bit more detail. Because yeah, I've been theorizing like how to play 4th Job Ice Lightning, so let me just like get this browser up. Browser, display capture, bear with me one sec. And then I can just do, no, fuck, oops. Now I'm just sitting in silence like an idiot. That's my fault. Window capture, that's what we're looking for. Yes. Alright. Here we are, cool. So I'll bring this down a little bit to scale, and then, yeah, we'll keep my face somewhere around here. Looks good to me. All right, let's have a look at this. It shouldn't be too loud. So every class has Maple Warrior. That is expected, obviously. The way it works is interesting too, right? It's 15% of your stats, so they kind of changed it to the point where like you don't need to worry about how you're allocating your main stat and secondary stat. It doesn't really matter for this anymore. It's just based on level. So good to know when going through this. Bautade's confirmed new event next week. Yeah, absolutely. It'll be fun. Magic Mystery, yeah, every mage has this, so just additional attack power. Pretty standard stuff, nothing to fixate on. Arcane Aim, I think we all have Arcane Aim as well, which is just additional boss damage, just because our boss damage is already really weak, so we're just getting a little bit more power there. This is the thing I don't understand. At the moment, every mage has Big Bang, which is just like, do I need some fucking background music? I feel so silent. Anyway, no, I don't need it. This is kind of strange. Like, every class has this. It's an AoE ability, hits 12, neutral element. I don't really understand it. I don't know why we needed this ability. Was this in the game originally? Yes, no? I honestly don't know. I've never played 4th Job, but yeah, I don't really understand it because it's not even class specific. Everyone has Big Bang, so that one kind of baffles me. Ice Demon's obviously our new elemental composition, so this is single target hit. This looks pretty good. Yeah, it was in the game originally. Was it for all mages that it was? Like, sounds like it was, but I don't get it. We already have AoE. Chain Lightning is where it gets interesting. So this is going to, like, he procs Chain Lightning. It's got a really big AoE. It can go up, it can go down, and it also does additional damage on stunned and frozen targets, which is going to be relevant because Blizzard comes in next, and just reading the description of that. Give me one sec, sorry, fucked up. Alright, sorry about that. So, yeah, just to close this out, Blizzard is going to be interesting because this is where you proc the Frost and then you get some additional follow-up damage with Chain Lightning. So you're going to be want to be tactical about how you're using your Blizzard, but also, like, this is what we're talking about the entire time. It hits 12 mobs. No, sorry, this hits 15 mobs. We were talking about Chain Lightning before that hits 12 mobs. The cooldown of this is only 15 seconds. If you kill a monster, it reduces it by a second. Does anyone think on my level 200 Ice Lightning Mage that I'm not one-shotting everything? Okay, it costs 12,000 MP. That's a lot, but it's going to deplete my power elixirs like crazy. But like, then again, will it? Because if you can kill 15 mobs in one hit and they're dropping power elixirs at a rate of Let me check what that rate is because we have chronostorydex.com. And if I just look at Power Elixir, well, it just lists every monster, so that's not really helping me. So I should probably list a monster. So I'll just type in drone, and then I'll see what rate the Power Elixir drops. 1 in 34. So, okay, you can't exactly get 1 Power Elixir for every kill, but you can get 1 for every 2 blizzards, basically. So that's not too bad. This just seems insanely overtuned. The same way in which Monster Magnet is also overtuned, but I don't like this at the moment. I think it's not balanced. I think the cooldown needs to be higher. I think everything else about this is fine. I like the idea of like doing, you know, additional crit damage based on proccing the ice first and then following up with chain lightning. I've always liked that soft synergy. But yeah, my only real critique is that, yeah, it's just the cooldown's way too low, so it's not balanced, but I kind of want to see what it looks like when he uses it as well. Mana Reflection is weird. This is what Shawnee was talking about before, so when MP is above a certain percentage, which is annoying, why would you want to keep your MP overcapped? Like, I'm using power elixirs. I'm naturally going to deplete my MP, so I'm not going to get to proc this very often, which is kind of annoying, but that's probably the reason why it exists. Like, it can't have like 100% uptime. It'd be absurd. But yeah, I kind of find this annoying. Looks like bossing is a thing, yeah? Yeah, I suppose, yeah. Infinitely negates the 12k MP. Yeah, basically. But yeah, this skill is really strange. I don't know in how many scenarios I'm going to want to keep my MP above like 80%, like if that's actually going to be possible. Oh, Mana Reflection is a bossing skill. Oh, yeah, it really does. Like this should be like a boss skill that like you need to hold DPS on to not die to. But we have it now, which is bizarre. But anyhow, Old School Maple didn't have cooldown on Genesis Blizzard Meteor. Yeah, I like the idea of a cooldown, to be honest. We're just way too strong in Chronostory right now, and we're already clearing, you know, with third job skills at really tremendous rates and accelerating through the game. We got to slow the fucking game down and just enjoy it a bit more, is my not so humble opinion. This, I don't really like this as part of the kit, to be honest. I don't see myself maintaining like uptime on this and keeping my MP over 80%. Like maybe I can resort to like Sunrise Dews and just, you know, cap that auto MP pot level at 80%, but I don't know about that one. And then Infinity also, I really don't know about this one because like, okay, reduce your attack speed. Like this is going to be really good for the FMAs, obviously, because you're negating the skill cost. So, you know, for this period of time, for these 120 seconds, these are going to be the most juiced 120 seconds of all time. You're just holding your FMAs and trying to kill as many things as possible, reset your FMAs. It's going to be the most glorified 2 minutes ever. But then after that, you've got 8 minutes of, you know, loser downtime. What are you going to do with that? And you can still reduce your cooldown by a second for every monster you defeat, but I don't know how many monsters we're going to be able to kill. There's no way that we can kill 480 monsters. It wouldn't need to be 480, would it? It would need to be, yeah, it would need to be 480 monsters in 2 minutes in order to reduce the cooldown of this entirely. That's not possible, right? So therefore, there's going to be, you know, some downtime on this. What's your mana pool on the mage, by the way? Great question. Let me go back into the game and check because, yeah, let's check. That's really relevant. And apparently we were losing some mana, so we really should have had more mana. Anyway, so yeah, my mana pool is only 18,000. That's not even that high. So, I mean, I have 12k, but yeah, it's going to be really difficult to like, this is a strange skill. It's going to take some getting used to. I could yap all about the skills. I'd rather see them in action. We know the summon, sure, that's pretty cool. It can also proc freeze, which is really good once again for proccing the soft crit with chain lightning. And then Hero's Will, sure. So let's actually see what it looks like. I think he uses the garbage, like chain lightning a little bit. And the range on chain lightning, it's pretty good. Like horizontally it looks really good. Can it go up here? Oh, it's not even going up. Oh, that I really thought, why do skills have such good vertical range going down but not going up? I don't get it. Like how is it when we're here we're hitting the bottom floor, and then when we go down a bit, when we're here we're not hitting the top floor? Like, does that make any sense? No, it doesn't. So the vertical range going up looks ridiculously bad. So 130 is the ideal level for 4th job release for additional SP to be, I think a little bit more than 130 is ideal, but you can obviously only do what you can. There's so many 4th job skills, they're all equally impactful, they all scale off one another. So yeah, you want to get a little bit more if you can. But yeah, chain lightning, vertical range going up looks really shit. So I don't like that to begin with. nothing too much to comment on the summon. The single target ability, is that the single target one? Yeah, so that was the summon that hit the thing, and then the single target ability hits. It looks fine. I mean, there's nothing to really read into with that. It's just like, it is what it is. And then now I think he procs Infinity. He just procs Infinity here. So this is where you get like -2 seconds, but what is he using as his weapon? An unwelcome wand. So yeah, he's going from 3 speed to 2 speed. So it's a little bit of a buff, but this could increase your speed even lower in theory. But anyway, yeah, so okay, the FMA costs nothing when he casts with Infinity. That's pretty cool. And then Blizzard itself, this range looks really good. All the FMAs have really insanely good range. And then this little freeze symbol that appears above the monster is interesting too. I think that's a cool way to show that it's going to take additional ice damage. So I like that. So yeah, nothing to complain about there. Ice range looks good. It's just going to be about getting used to what the cycle looks like when you don't have maximum uptime on Infinity. And how can you see your cooldowns as well is another really relevant question. So I'll be curious to know how we can see our cooldown. So even here with the FMA, we're hitting the very top platform of Apex Cornians. So like, yeah, just there we could... So the FMA range looks really good. Like you can hit up there as well. Like that's hitting top platform. I think it's just because it went the wrong way with the chain. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case and it actually goes up, then it's not that bad. But Arcane Aim is so goated. Yeah, we kind of need some additional bossing damage for mages. IMO area of effect probably starts at your feet. I'd hope so. Yeah, I wouldn't want it to be inconsistent, but I mean, this all looks fine. It's just going to be weird playing out. We need to be able to see our cooldowns because the cooldown of Infinity and our FMA Blizzard is really, really relevant. So hopefully we get that as well. Will I be playing Classic when it comes out? Mr. Hot Pot, love the name. I will be, but I think it'll be a secondary game for me. I think it'll just be for some initial enjoyment and nothing more than that, unfortunately. But we'll see. You know, Classic might take a good direction. The beta didn't look overly exciting to me with the economy struggles, class balances, monetization. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for 4th job, as we all should be in Chronostory. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to the most, and that's what we have more recently to look forward to, because Classic will not be there for a long time. Like, let's stop saying May 11, you know, so... but yeah, I think that's about it. And it does go up here. Okay, cool. So Chain Lightning does actually... Yeah, Chain Lightning's got pretty good range in hindsight. I like it. I like it a lot. So it's just going to be about how we use Blizzard, what the cooldown's going to be. Summon Not Wandering is a different choice. Yeah, it really is. All the other summons kind of like proactively move, and this one just stands where it is, and you kind of have to stand on your target to use it. I don't know about that one. That'll probably do it for me. Like, it's been a stream, you know. It has not been my most interesting stream, no doubt, with the content, but the Dragon Knight had to be done. We're bringing it home. It will be done by the time I come on next, so I'll be on the main and we'll have a lot more resources and scrolling to do then. I'm gonna see if I can raid I'm gonna raid Discover Africa, who was also playing Chrono and also raided me yesterday. So let me do that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. I know it's been fucking awkward silence. I'm listening to myself. Oh my god, holy shit. And not much else to say. Appreciate everyone being here, and I'll see you all next time in 2 days. Bye bye.